Hi, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancer, I do apologize. You've been the sign that has been waiting the longest because I didn't even start from Aries this time. I started from Leo because it was Leo season and the Leo portal, which meant, long story short, that it's been 2 weeks that I put, and then I've been sick. You can hear it still in my throat, and I do apologize in advance. There might be a little bit of coughing here and there. I just figured I'd just get on with it now because I feel well energetically so that I can receive messages, but I sound a little bit not too good every once in a while. So yeah, I've been ill for a bit, and so therefore also your reading wasn't showing up. I want to say, because there's so much happening and I feel like there's just such an upgrade taking place on planet Earth right now and as a collective. And I truly, truly feel it. And I just feel, because you might have now wanted to, wait, where am I in the readings? I think you still were maybe probably expecting a love message by now, but I'm just sort of cutting that out. I'm not focusing on love in the sense, I might sort of return to it, but then definitely just have it be like a love reading. Whichever reading is a love reading. Every reading is a general reading. So I'm just going to focus in on like your ascension process. Like, what do you need? Where do you need the most help right now? Like, how can we help Cancer in this very shifting time? So I ask for information, inspiration, and humor. And although most of the times the humor is at my own expense, I'm glad to accommodate. So, with that said, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you for basically all of September. What is happening? Oh, there was a card that was upside down. I don't know why. I just want to show you because I never think that there's a coincidence of anything. Material and spiritual prosperity. There you go. Done. Goodbye. Cancer. I have no idea why that was. Might have flipped so fast that I didn't even see it. What's going on for Cancer, please? Excuse me. It might be in over my head. Let's see how this reading goes. If I have to cut out in the middle of it, or if my throat is gonna be able. I want you to be able to carry through this reading. Thank you. Cancer for September. And we had the first card. Choose wisely. Who else had choose wisely? No, I'm not gonna remember. Was it Gemini, perhaps? Cancer for September. Feels like at least one more card. Then we're going to clarify. We're going to go deeper and deeper into the message, and you're going to have plenty of time through the reading to feel if this is your reading or not. And then we're going to go into the extension, where I go even deeper into the message. But like I said, you have plenty of time to figure out whether this is your reading or not. There you go. Moving on. So 6 and 7 on the table, which for me, numerology wise, when there's a number right next to the next one, it's just a beautiful process. There's a process happening in your life right now, but we're starting with the choosing wisely. That came out first. And there's a dude sitting on that dock, sort of meditating or just sort of looking out over the ocean, really making a wise choice. It feels like there's something happening in your life right now where either we're going to go deeper and clarify this, but either it's like you really take your time now, Cancer, to ponder things. You don't jump in too fast without thinking about things or thinking things through. It can also be like you just literally feel a little bit more wise when you make these changes, because you come from wisdom as you choose, if that makes sense. There's a lot of freedom. I feel a lot of freedom around those birds. So It can also be that you're choosing different things in your life right now, or situations, or even people that allows for you to start to feel more free. Whether that is in work, you choose different things in work so that it creates more freedom in your life, or you choose more people that are a little bit more accepting, open, that allows for you to, you can always feel freedom no matter what you're doing. But you know, it's way easier to feel freedom if you're in this freedom setting, if that makes sense. And it's quite easy to feel a little bit bombarded or a little bit closed off if there's people around you that really is not quite open. Can you still be open? Can you still feel freedom? Yes. But is it easier once you choose those around you? Yes. So let's just dive into it straight away there. Choose wisely. Number 7 is also completion. It's like we come to the end of the road, and it's like you have this overview now of what you have chosen in the past and how like everything has led up to this very point. I'm going to use the word crescendo. The crescendo, that's interesting because you use crescendo in music. I don't know, I'm Swedish, so English is not my native language, but I don't think that you're using crescendo as a, maybe you do, like we reached the crescendo, or like we're coming into the big crescendo, like the ending here now, the finale. I don't know though if you use the word crescendo as like a word in an overall thing, or if it's just for music. So maybe somebody's really into music, or into the arts, or some creative thing, and you're reaching your, there's something that all roads lead to Rome, or like something has brought you to this very crucial point, or tipping point, or crescendo. We're coming into the crescendo. That's fascinating. Okay, why is this choose wisely card here for Cancer, please? Guys, jag har fått kåk, as I would say in Swedish. 666 and 77. We have 666 and 77 on the table. What are you up to, Cancer? So I want to just show you, as the explanation of this choose wisely, where you're at this big crescendo, everything has led up to this very point. So 6 of Raphael, and we have a 7 of Raphael here as well, and then 6 of Gabriel coming out. So it's fascinating because everything is about the healing, becoming whole, healing your inner child, have the inner child come out and play, be more creative, be more childlike, reaching your crescendo. 6 of Raphael for me speaks about when you are, I'm not saying here that you're the complete person. I'm not saying that you have nowhere else to reach, or like you reach the end of like this big crescendo is about yourself and you're ready to step over to the other side. But I am saying that there is something within you, Cancer. You've come to some sort of conclusion, or some sort of understanding, or a deeper knowing within yourself that really sums pretty much everything up. Like for you, I just feel this 6 is like your connection with your inner being. 6 is love. Raphael is healing and becoming whole. This is my yin yang. This is my like feminine, masculine in terms of your inner child. Everything is green in this card, which speaks about the healing again. Embrace your inner child. This is embrace your inner child. And we have 7 of Raphael, which is the conclusion, the ending. Like we don't need to, we go into rest now. You sort of just sit back and enjoy the ride. You've chosen wisely. You know what to do now. It's like it's almost not a choice anymore. It's just this is what's going to start to happen. It can be, and I know this is a big one, but it can be, I've always taught this because majorly I've been teaching it to myself, but I always taught this, like trust and patience. Like if you just sort of can build that, just build it in your body, build it into your DNA, trust, faith, and patience. Like if you can just sort of rely on those, which all those three sucks when you're not in the vicinity of them. But here's something about the trust. Here's something about the patience. Like you understand now, isn't it so fun when you feel like you reach this position or you reach this place within yourself that if there's something in particular that you want right now, you want to strive for something, you've chosen wisely, if that is towards some sort of job, if that's in a relationship, if that's something within yourself on your ascension, like this awakening process, whatever this is for you, it's so fun when you sort of reach this level of fun, but it's like satisfying. When you reach this level of understanding, deep commitment, so that the thing that you're asking for is not in question anymore, it's just how is it going to show up? And that then starts to become very exciting, because before you know things, if that makes sense, before you don't have faith and before you don't have trust or patience, but it's always like a big question if things are going to turn up, if things are going to be the way you want them to be. Are you ever going to meet this person? Are you ever going to get this job? Are you ever going to get better finances? Are you ever going to get well? Whatever this is, like you're asking for something, but when you in the asking, there's a question mark. Like the asking is not a knowing yet. The asking is the potential of it not happening, which is disappointment before it has even had the ability to start to show its face to you. When you're in this 7-7 and 6-6-6, it's my God, you're in this deep knowing that it's not a question anymore. It's just it's going to be fascinating to see how this one comes through, or how this shows up, or how I'm going to be able to pull this one off. You know, it's just because it's not a question anymore. It's a knowing. I want this to take place. Okay. Your wish is my command. Like there's no separation between your inner being. And it's like, this is also about your chakra system, like understanding that each and every energy center in your body has a role in all of it. We seem to be very focused on the solar plexus there and the wishing well. So it's a big like transformation when it comes to your feeling worthy of whatever you're asking about. And this is what I'm saying. It feels like you don't question things that you want anymore. You understand that things are underway. They might not show up today, but you're starting to understand timing, and you start to understand it's not an if, it's a when. It's not, you know, when you stop to ask those questions, is it ever going to come, or through whom, or when is it going to show up? And you know, you don't have those questions anymore when you know it's going to show up. You sort of just go about your life and just feel quite satisfied. Together with 6 of Gabriel, which is, again, Gabriel is my angel for the children. And Gabriel to me is a she. I know Gabriel for a lot of people is a he. They're not gender specific in any shape or form. But to me, Gabriel has always been a she. And she's very motherly to me. She's very motherly and very protective of the children. I don't like to use the word protection, but like she's the guardian. She's the guardian of the children, and she's definitely the guardian of your inner child. So if you feel like a pull towards Gabriel, or if you feel like, yeah, she's been with me or he's been with me, I just feel like there's a lot of attention to your inner child right now, or that your inner child is being healed, or if there's anything about you having your own children and you sometimes wonder, I don't know, it seems like every person these days have an every other week situation, or like, well, I don't have an every week situation and still being single, but like there's a lot of people that has an every other week situation that is like, so you might wonder every other week or a couple of times out of the week, whatever, are your kids fine? And this is just saying, there's something about it here, maybe a little side note for maybe one or just two people, but that your kids are fine. They're well taken care of. They're being guarded. Okay? Cancer, I love this because today I'm being shown something. I don't think I've ever seen this in this card before. Because the blue door here is so outstanding. It's so sort of, because it's so blue in terms of like the rest of the colors, so you're immediately drawn there. And this card for me usually represents that you're choosing the truth. Now you're just gonna but Cancer, you're gonna choose the wrong side. No, you're not. You're gonna choose something even better. I don't know if there's anything like even better than the truth, but usually I'd say, okay, beautiful. You're looking at this blue door. You're choosing the authenticity in your life, the truth in your life. You're following your inner passion, your inner most authentic self. Today I'm being shown this portal here on this side. I've never seen this before. That's so interesting. I've never seen it. It looks like a portal, a really big portal, and it's like, it's a little bit grew. The new color in the new dimensions, it's called grew. It's not. It's blue and green. It's a little bit of a turquoise feel there, but it's like a blue-greenish color. And to me, then, it's still very authentic and true, but it's also with the healing. I don't know which dialect or language I'm speaking in today. What is that? Something's being broadcast. Because I get this like little television thingy. There's something being broadcast here. There's a portal situation for you to enter. Like this card is like all about congratulations. You did it. You ended up where you were supposed to end up. You did it. We have two Rafa. We have two. Actually, now when I look at it, we have 3 green borders. So we have 2 Rafa and 3 green borders, which is all about your healing and becoming whole. We have 66677, which is mind blowing. It's like such a power number when it comes to love, freedom, your ability to connect with your inner being, just being in that wise place, having your inner child being healed, wanting to come out and play, be very playful, and choosing this new path. I want to use words like science and I don't necessarily know if I want to say AI, but I want to say that there's something, this new portal is being broadcast. If that makes any sense. Can we just have a quick card on that? This portal is being broadcast. What does that mean? Maybe you guys know exactly what it means. I just don't. Wisdom. You're in your wisdom. You already know that. I can't say I got, well, it's just turquoise everywhere. This feels deeper than than just a quick reading here on YouTube, I have to say. This feels like a big, like, look at this card. Everywhere where you see sort of a blue-greenish color, it's just everywhere. The blue-green color is everywhere, and it's the wisdom card itself. There's a switch taking place here. You're coming from a very, we have the moving on. It feels very related because we have 666. It's also like you're moving on into this new path, into this new portal, if you will. It's a portal being broadcast. It's like it's showing up in the middle of nowhere. That's why it feels so artificial in a way. It feels like, or technical. It's like, okay, it's where science meets wisdom. Science meets wisdom. And all of a sudden we're broadcasting this portal. I think it's not going to be sort of shown to the naked eye. Like, not every person is going to understand that they're, like I said, I haven't even seen this. I've shown this card so many times. I've gotten this card so many times. And now it looks so obvious that there's a portal there. I just never saw it. There's an opening here for you now. you're going to move into some sort of next level stuff here. And the turquoise, I mean, it's beyond truth. It's beyond the healing and becoming whole. It's like a mix of it's like we're coming up with new colors. I don't even know really what to call it. And out of the blue, green, comes this broadcasting portal. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. Go deeper there into the message. So if you feel, I know it's a little bit out there message here today. If you feel drawn to this, you're so welcome to the extended. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Cancer. I hope to see you back soon. And I'm going to be back a little bit sooner. Thanks, guys.